Today, we will learn how to standardize 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide solution. This virtual practical will cover principle and theory behind this titration, basic difference between titration and standardization, what is the difference between titrant and titer, why there is need to standardize sodium hydroxide, why phenolphthalein is used as indicator for this titration, what do you mean by primary and secondary standard solutions, simplified animated procedure, calculations, and some questions usually asked in Viva voice examinations. Transfer previously weighed 0.63 gram oxalic acid to a volumetric flask. Use a glass funnel and add approximately 50 milliliters of distilled water. Remove the funnel. Stopper the flask solution into 25 milliliters conical flask. Use a washed and well-dried 10 milliliters pipette. When the whole solution has been drained, touch the tip of the pipette to the side of phenolphthalein indicator. Note the color of the solution. Phenolphthalein in 50 milliliters burette. Carry out a titration by adding sodium hydroxide solution drop-wise from the burette with constantly swirling the flask until the color of the solution in the conical flask changes from colorless to faint pink. So let's learn. We will discuss now what is the difference between standardization and titration. Standardization and titration are two related chemical terms. Although they use the same technique to get a measurement, their applications are different from each other. Standardization is used to determine the exact concentration of a prepared solution, whereas titrations are used to determine the unknown concentrations of samples. Most often, standardization is also done as a titration. The main difference between standardization and titration is that standardization processes essentially uses primary standard solutions, whereas titrations do not essentially use primary standard solutions. Now there will be a question in your mind that what is meant by a primary and secondary standard solution? Primary standard is a reagent which is very pure, generally representative of the number of moles the substance contains and easily weighed. The substance commonly employed as primary standards are: for acid-base reactions, sodium carbonate, sodium tetraborate, potassium hydrogen phthalate, potassium hydrogen iodate, benzoic acid, oxalic acid, etc. Secondary standard. A secondary standard is a standard that is prepared in the laboratory for a specific analysis, in which the concentration of dissolved solute has not been determined from the weight of the compound dissolved. It is usually standardized against a primary standard. Here is the list of primary standards used for other titrations. Need for standardization. Solid sodium hydroxide cannot be used as a primary standard as it is not available in pure form because it absorbs atmospheric moisture and carbon dioxide during storage and also during a weighing operation. Since hydroxide ion is consumed by this reaction, the concentration of a standard sodium hydroxide solution will be changed. Another reason for not using sodium hydroxide solutions as primary standard is that it often contains significant amounts of impurities as carbonates and bicarbonates and is highly hygroscopic. Therefore, the solution of sodium hydroxide needs to be standardized before any analytical applications. Let us discuss the theory and principle of this reaction. In the present experiment, a standard solution of oxalic acid is used as the primary standard to determine the exact concentration of a sodium hydroxide solution. The oxalic acid is stable, pure, well-characterized material which dissolves in water to produce H+ and oxalate ions. Oxalic acid contains two titrable acidic hydrogens, which react according to the equations as follows. This is weak acid strong base type of reaction, in which 2 moles of sodium hydroxide are required to neutralize 1 mole of oxalic acid. The pH at the completion of this reaction is around 8.0 basic. For this pH, phenolphthalein indicator solution can be used. At the end point, when neutralization just occurs, the indicator changes color from colorless to faint pink, which indicates that the end point has reached and reaction completed. Various primary standards can be used for standardization of sodium hydroxide, like oxalic acid, succinic acid, potassium hydrogen phthalate, benzoic acid, sulfamic acid, etc. In this experiment, we will use oxalic acid as primary standard. So first we will prepare 0.1 normal oxalic acid solution. To find out the amount of oxalic acid required to prepare 100 ml 0.1 normal solution, we need to calculate equivalent weight of oxalic acid. Oxalic acid is available in dihydrate form. Dihydrate means a hydrate whose solid contains 2 molecules of water of crystallization per molecule or unit cell. Adding 2 moles of water in molecular formula of oxalic acid. The molecular formula for oxalic acid dihydrate will be C2H2O4. 2H2O. After addition, the molecular weight of oxalic acid dihydrate becomes 126. As oxalic acid has 2 replaceable H+ ions, therefore the equivalent weight of oxalic acid become 126 divided by 2. That is 63. Remember, there is difference between molecular weight and equivalent weight. We will discuss it in next video. As per definition of normality, 1 normal solution of oxalic acid will be 63 grams dissolved in 1000 milliliters of water. Or we can prepare 100 milliliters, 0.1 normal solution just by dissolving 0.63 grams accurately weighed oxalic acid. For this preparation, we will require oxalic acid and distilled water. Apparatus we need: a volumetric flask 100 ml previously washed and dried, a glass funnel, a 25 milliliters capacity pipette. For standardization we need 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide solution we prepared in previous video, phenolphthalein indicator, conical flask 25 milliliters capacity, and burette 50 milliliters capacity for titration. Let us prepare 0.1 normal oxalic acid solution first. Step 1. Weigh accurately 0.63 gram oxalic acid. Step 2. Transfer previously weighed 0.63 gram oxalic acid to a volumetric flask. Use a glass funnel and add approximately 50 milliliters of distilled water. Remove the funnel, stopper the flask and dissolve oxalic acid by gently inverting the flask or shaking the flask. Step 3. Adjust the volume up to 100 ml mark of volumetric flask with distilled water. Procedure for standardization of 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide solution. Step 1. Transfer 10 ml oxalic acid solution into 25 ml conical flask. Use a washed and well-dried 10 ml pipette. When the whole solution has been drained, touch the tip of the pipette to the side of the flask to allow the last drop of the liquid to drain out. Do not blow out the pipette. Step 2. Add 2 to 3 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. Note the color of the solution. Phenolphthalein, transition pH range 8 to 9.6, is the appropriate indicator at this pH. Step 3. Titrate oxalic acid, 10 ml, in conical flask with 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide solution, filled in 50 ml burette. Carry out a titration by adding sodium hydroxide solution drop-wise from the burette with constantly swirling the flask until the color of the solution in the conical flask changes from colorless to faint pink. Constant swirling will ensure complete mixing of reactants. Note the burette reading. Repeat the titration in triplicate and prepare the observation table. Consider the average of 3 burette readings for calculation. Calculate normality of sodium hydroxide using equation N1V1 versus N2V2, where N1V1 is normality and volume of titrant respectively, and N2V2 is the normality and volume of titer respectively. Titrant is the reagent of known concentration or normality, for example oxalic acid. Titer is the reagent whose concentration or normality to be determined, for example sodium hydroxide in this experiment. Here are some questions usually asked in Viva Voice examinations. These are few books for reference and details. Hope the video will be useful to you. Thank you for watching the video. Kindly suggest in the comment box on which topic you need the next video. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will get a notification once we upload the second video and many more videos. Thanks again.